How to get your twin flame to run away from you. I found this on my YouTube channel. Listen to this. Kurt, I've been meditating and aligning with my soul. So much that my DM reached out after 3 months of no contact. But he only wants to use me as a friends with benefits to satisfy his sex addiction. Obviously, I want commitment and union, but of course in a healthy way. I've stuck to my boundaries and denied him any play. How will he ever see that I'm the one and want to commit to me? And somebody who was trying to help her responded to her, and they said, hey, I'm in the exact same situation as you. After 5 months of blocking me and soul alignment on my side, he reached out 2 weeks ago. The guy has hardly grown up. Stick to your boundaries, girl. This is all about you, not him. You rejecting him will lead to his ego breakdown and eventual spiritual awakening, in my opinion. Yeah, we're going to get that guy. He needs to wake up and realize, doesn't he know he's wrong and he's bad and he needs to act like this or else? Now, I'm being a little dramatic, but think about it for a second. That's all a bunch of garbage. That's ego. That's conditioning, guys. That's all ego. That's not soul. I know, but Kurt, he needs to know to have healthy boundaries, and he needs to do this, and he needs to do that. Yeah, and that's exactly why he's running away from you, is because you have all these expectations of him. You already know that you have to detach from your twin flame. That's not detaching. Just saying. Okay, so the original person responded. She said, exactly, we deserve better. I hoped mine would have awakened in the last 5 months, but no sign of it so far. You're waiting for an outcome. You have expectations of this person. You're thinking they should act differently than they are. You guys got to let that go. You got to go first. Unless you like your twin flame running from you, I don't know, maybe you enjoy that. Aren't you tired of feeling like shit? Aren't you tired of suffering? Now, here's the trick. You're a 3-part triune being: physical body, mind, soul. The mind is what's running this narrative in your head and in your heart. All this garbage about what he needs to do. He needs to do this and that, and he's not acting right, and I don't like how he said this, and he just wants to have sex with me, and that's all he wants, and he needs to buck up. And I know that I'm value, I prize myself, and I'm really good, and I'm awesome, and fuck him. He's an asshole. That's ego, guys. That's all conditioning. That's all garbage that you learned from your peers and from society and television. You guys got to let that go. You have to stop believing the ego. You are not the narrative. You are not this activity, this thought process, all this conditioning, the emotional and mental conditioning that you're on my channel talking about. That's your mind talking. You is much deeper. You is much deeper than that. Watch this. That's not poor English when I say you is much deeper. What is you? What is that? What is that? Do you actually believe all the things that you just said? But he needs to do this, he needs to do that, and he's bad, and I'm justified, and I know that we deserve better. Yeah, you tell him, girl. Yeah. Is that really you that said all that stuff? No, it's not you. You are not your mind. You are not your mind. You are not this entity. Eckhart Tolle calls it the pain body. This is ancient, guys. This is traditional Zen spiritualism. That's all this is. And that's why my system is so effective. That's why I've helped over 2,000 people. I was able to get my twin flame to chase me, to come be with me. I've helped over 2,000 people. You can go to my website right now. There's a link in the description box below to go to my website. You can read testimonials from my students. All you got to do is separate yourself from the ego, the thought and emotional patterns within your physical body that are making you think and feel all these things. You are identified with those things. You believe that that is what the self is, and that's why your twin flame is running from you. And if you like that, then keep doing that. Keep doing that. If you want to get your twin flame to run from you, you just got to keep in those patterns. You have to make the twin flame the goal. You have to keep placing expectations on them. That's how you get your twin flame to run from you. You guys are the same soul. You and your twin flame are one soul. Your soul is who you really are. You are not the conditioning. You're not those patterns, beliefs, expectations. That's ego. And I'm not even saying that the ego is bad. That's just what that is. The ego has all these beliefs that there should be an outcome with this person, that this person should act a different way. Now, if you stop identifying with the ego, pain, body, personality, the mind, and start being the soul that you already are, not only will that person stop acting that way, but they just kind of start showing up in your life, and it's fine. They stop running. That's it, guys. It's not complicated. It is the most uncomplicated thing you've ever done. And you know what the best part is? Peace. Deep, permanent, lasting, internal peace. It'll last you a lifetime. Living in this ridiculous, turbulent world that we live in, but existing in a state of intense peace. Don't you want that? That's what this is all about. It's not even about the person. This is your spiritual journey, guys. You've got to forget about getting the person to be with you and go in here. Now, if you do that, the person does show up. But you have to stop making it about them. You have to make this all about your spiritual journey. And you need to do the true spiritual journey, not the pop culture junk information on the internet, not the pop culture spiritualism, junk food spiritualism, not that stuff, not the karma and the healing and fixing your childhood wounds and all that kind of garbage. No, you need to stop believing that you are broken. What it is that's telling you that is broken is not you, it's your ego. It's the mind. You're not broken. You simply have a case of mistaken identity. Write that down. Write that down on a piece of paper right now. I'm not broken. Type it in the comments. Type that in the comments. I'm not broken. I simply have a case of mistaken identity. Make that your affirmation. You are not the mind. You are soul. And the soul is being. It's awareness. It's so much deeper than thought. It's so much deeper than all this conditioning, all this garbage, all these patterns and beliefs that you are holding on to. Those things are not you, guys. And that's why your twin flame is running away from you. That's why you're in so much pain. And you cannot do this with the expectation of an outcome for your twin flame. You have to let them go all the way. You have to recognize when the ego is in operation, clinging to the person, placing expectations on them. And those expectations are not you, they are ego. They are ego. And again, I'm not even saying that the ego is bad, that's just what it is. Now, I'm going to give you some resources. I'm going to give you some tools. If you're new to my channel, we can start with me. There's a playlist on my channel called How to Get Your Twin Flame. It's all free content, guys. No charge. Go watch my videos. Go use my free services. How to Get Your Twin Flame is the name of the playlist on this channel. All of my videos where I talk about twin flames, right there. If you want to go deeper, if you want to go all the way, if you want to get the paid content, you can also sign up for some coaching with me at my website. There's a link in the description box below to my website. It's not expensive, guys. And you get a lot of stuff. I don't charge thousands of dollars. I do not. I do not. It's $200 or $300 to start. and you get like 10 hours of videos. And I'm going to take you all the way. It's not available on my YouTube channel. If you're going to pay me, I'm going to give you something. I'm going to give you something for that. Action steps that you can put in place right away to make the necessary lifestyle changes to energetically shift out of ego and into your soul, which is your twin flame. You guys are the same soul. When you're done with the videos, then you get to talk to me. I've got 3 coaches assisting me. I've got a secret Facebook group. Nobody knows that you're in there. Nobody knows what we're talking about in there. Nobody can see that you're even in there. And you can always reach me and my coaches, ask us questions in the Facebook group. I hook it up really fat. Here's all this stuff for like $200 or $300. That's nothing. And if you can't afford to pay $200 or $300, I have payment plans. You can start for $60. I'll take the total package price and break it down into 6 payments. You guys, I'm doing everything I can to make this easy for you. And here's some other free resources. I'm going to give you a movie and a couple of books you can read. The name of the movie is called Samadhi. S-A-M-A-D-H-I. Samadhi. S-A-M-A-D-H-I. It's on YouTube. It's free. Give it a whirl. It's only an hour long. There's 3 parts. Just watch part 1 right now. Samadhi. That's how you get your twin flame to be with you. You've got to go in here, guys, and let go of the physical form of your twin flame. You have to recognize that it is the mind, it is the ego, it is this illusion of self that you hold on to, called Maya. They call that Maya in traditional Zen spiritualism. It's the illusion of self. It's the not real you. It's the false you, the ego, right? You have to recognize that identification with that is the problem. What you is much deeper than that. The soul, which is your twin flame. That is your twin flame, the soul. So watch Samadhi. Here's a couple of books. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Here's another book, Conversations with God by Neale Donald Walsch. Conversations with God by Neale Donald Walsch. There's some tools for you guys. You and your twin flame are the same soul. You got to do soul stuff. You got to do soul stuff. You got to get out of identification with the mind. And you got to recognize when your ego is in operation, which is like all the time. But it's going to start telling you things about this person and how they need to act different and how you're justified for feeling that way. It's all bullshit. That's all conditioning, guys. And it's not you. It's not you. You is much, much deeper than thought. That's all. You're missing out on great, great peace. I feel great, you guys. I'm so at peace. And my twin flame and I hang out all the time. All the time. You can too, guys. It's actually not that hard. You should have your twin flame in your life, and you absolutely can. You deserve the best life. You deserve great peace and comfort in this world of turmoil. You do. It's the best thing you've ever done for yourself, guys. Align with your soul. Thank you for watching.